Okie dokie. With all the celebration going on for The Batman, I thought that we could do a couple of honest trailers today, a few honest trailers for the OG Batman. He's not the OG, but you know, the Christopher Nolan Batman. Welcome, folks. I'm Jaby Koay, joined by STEPH. We're looking at honest trailers. Batman Begins. Ooh. From Screen Junkies. Thank you, Screen Junkies, for allowing us to react. This is very much appreciated. Y'all, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, and vote this up to let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. And follow STEPH. She now officially has an Instagram account. You also have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting to recommend that. Make sure to follow her YouTube channel for all that wonderful content over there.
We're all girls, yeah, and my 3 followers on Instagram.
Exactly. That's John Bailey's voice.
After Joel Schumacher made Batman silly.
Never leave the cave without him.
But before Zack Snyder made him a joke.
Why did you say that name?
Chris Nolan made a movie that got The Dark Knight just right.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Batman Begins.
When he said here, it sounded like the joke voice from how it should have ended for a moment.
Oh.
Because I'm Batman. Here.
See one of the best, yet oddly not that successful Batman films that was so good, it allowed Christopher Nolan to do whatever he wanted afterwards.
Yeah, it's true.
Except distance himself from the franchise. In this perfectly told superhero origin story, back when we weren't sick of superhero origin stories, that realistically explains how a boy became a crime-fighting bat ninja instead of a trust fund kid with a deep-seated fear of wells. I mean, had to be even odds he'd become Well-Man, right? Experience a feature-length attempt to ground Batman in reality, where the Batmobile was just a bridge-building rocket car Wayne Tech had laying around. The Batcave was simply part of New York's Underground Railroad.
Your great-great-grandfather was involved in the Underground Railroad.
And the bat shoes that summon a giant cloud of angry bats are, total BS. But who cares?
Wait, the Underground Railroad thing, it's been a while since I watched Batman Begins, because it seems like things are being restructured, or the new Batman is taking on a different sort of take.
Yeah.
It was a little bit redundant, wasn't it? It's doing a different take on, I think, based on the new Rockstar's breakdown I watched, the Batman trailer. It seems like it's going a different direction where the Wayne legacy is not great.
Yeah.
It's not positive.
Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. If you're gonna do a different Batman, you have to change the story a little bit, because I think, like they said in this video, Christopher Nolan did such a good job at establishing this type of Batman. I want to see emo Batman, so I'm ready for that one too.
How cool is this? Follow along on every step of Bruce Wayne's heroic journey, from cosplaying as a hobo, to stealing food, to blowing up a school. And witness his brutal training at the hands of the Liam of Neeson's, the League of Shadows, a group with a sinister plan to stop crime by using a microwave gun to vaporize their special fear juice to kick off the purge. Wait, what? I thought this was supposed to be the realistic one. That sounds like something Adam West would go up against.
It's a sad pill to neutralize the laughing gas.
But the League of Shadows aren't the only criminals plaguing Gotham. There's also Batman, who, if you think about it, is a violent criminal who answers to no one, waging a one-man war on the law itself.
Oh, God. Arson.
I'm Batman.
Third-degree murder, that's right.
I won't kill you, but I don't have to save you.
Sorry, still counts as murder if you make a train do it. Joining this loner on his one-man quest for justice are a lot of other people. Like Alfred, a butler so loyal, he'll drag Batman's sedated girlfriend into the back of a car, no questions asked.
Little the worse for wear, I'm afraid.
Lucius Fox, a man who might be helping Bruce to be a better serial killer for all he knows.
If you don't want to tell me exactly what you're doing, when I'm asked, I don't have to lie.
Jim Gordon, a cop with the morals, glasses, and mustache of Ned Flanders. Rachel
Wow.
Dawes, a child.
Now I can't unsee it. Oh my God.
Savage.
I'll never be able to unsee that now.
Oh man, Gary Oldman deserves better. Savage.
If they did a live action adaptation, that would actually be the look. Gary Oldman is wickedly talented enough that he could pull it off.
They should do a Simpsons episode where he's meeting him, like the Spider-Man meme, where they're like,
Yeah.
and they're the same.
Friend with a mysterious past of drinking condensed milk.
Alfred still keeps the condensed milk on the top shelf.
And, holy shit, is that King Joffrey?
Yes.
That is him. Why are
Yes.
you giving him military hardware? Take him out before it's too late.
Yeah.
So strap in with a movie that saved Batman from puns and irrelevance.
Let's kick some ice.
With the right mix of gritty realism and comic book theatricality that's a perfectly focused, character-driven story, except for the whole third act.
If they get their machine into Wayne Station, it'll cause a chain reaction that'll vaporize the entire city's water supply.
And the fact that half the dialogue is cutesy repetitions of things someone said earlier.
It's a bit technical, but the key thing is that my company's future is secure.
It's not who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me.
Never did it to our
Didn't you get the memo?
Shut up! No wonder this movie's so good. They only had to write half a script. Starring Derelict, Gotham Abbey, Roz Actually, Rachel Dawson's Creek, Sirius Blue. If I only played Bruce Wayne. Ken want to not be wasted in this movie, but he is. And what does the fox say?
A ring-a-ding-ding, a ring-a-ding-ding.
How Bruce Wayne got his groove back.
The League of Shadows has been a check against human corruption for thousands of years. We sacked Rome, loaded trade ships with plague rats, burned London to the ground.
Cancelled Firefly, made Crash win Best Picture, discovered Justin Bieber, made Harambe a meme. It's time to embarrass the Dark Knight. Worse than Joel Schumacher did.
Batman, you're a cunning strategist and a master of theatricality. But I found your one hidden weakness. Getting the beaten out of you.
The Screen Junkies roast of Batman.
Oh.
Watch now.
Oh boy.
That's really good. It makes me want to rewatch Batman Begins.
No, for sure. I mean, I have it on 4K Blu-ray, so I need to. I'm gonna rewatch the whole trilogy before The Batman. I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be a bunch of stuff in there that feels dated now. You know, it came out years ago, in the 2000s, before we were in the double digits.
It's still my favorite DCU property.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I think they killed it.
The original trilogy?
Yeah, with Christian Bale. He's
Yeah.
my favorite Batman by far so far. So we'll see what Robert Pattinson does.
I'm already feeling hyped enough about Robert Pattinson's Batman. Like, having seen the more recent trailer,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I think that this could work more effectively for me. Christian Bale's voice as Batman always kind of threw me. It's like Batman Begins was like, okay, I like this. I mean, The Dark Knight is where I really got on board, but I don't know if it was because of Batman or because of the Joker.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think the Joker's what got me on board, and then with The Dark Knight Rises, I loved Bane. Tom Hardy did a fantastic job.
Born in the Darkness. Yeah,
Zorn, adopted it.
Yeah.
How does his voice go? Nobody cared who I was until
Yeah.
I put on the mask.
I like the voice because it's the same issue with any superhero. Like with Superman, you're like, in Spider-Man we talked about, you didn't notice, and I feel like he does a good job of making the voice just different enough, but I'm still with it.
Yeah.
That I'm like, maybe I wouldn't have known it was you, even though your teeth and mouth are the same.
That's true. That's true. With Superman, it's especially egregious. It's like, how does no one else see this? It's not like his hair is that much different in length.
No, and not that many people have a jaw structure like that. You
Yeah.
just don't not notice that.
I was watching the Superman show. What's it called?
Krypton?
No, the new one that's out right now. Lois and Clark.
Oh,
or
Superman and Lois?
Superman and Lois. Yeah, I think that's a fun show, by the way. If you haven't seen it,
No, I haven't, but I've actually heard it's surprisingly well received.
I like it a lot. I was binge watching that shit. And I need to finish the last 2 episodes because I caught up, and then there was like an episode left or 2 episodes left, and it was spread out by 4 weeks for some stupid reason. I'm like, oh my God, I'll come back to this. But I remember distinctly there was this moment Superman is trying to reveal his identity to someone, right? And he goes, I'm like, he looks like the same guy. It's the same guy.
No way.
He looks like, how? Really? Is it that shocking?
I love how quickly you had those glasses readily available for prop use.
Oh, it was just for this moment. I was ready for it. I knew we were going to talk about
Yeah.
this. The montage of what makes Batman potentially a bad guy in this video, I think is going to actually be explored seriously in The Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, I feel like this argument has actually been made for a while. Like, they've been talking about that for a minute now. Ever since, The Dark Knight. I mean, I'm talking about like all the way back to the comic by Frank Miller. That's what I was thinking of. So ever since Frank Miller's Dark Knight, which Tim Burton then, that was his inspiration for the Michael Keaton films. It's like that has been a subject of debate. It's like, isn't Batman kind of a bad guy also in a way? I think it's just a fun topic of conversation with any superhero film that we've been exploring. And I think that it's going to be explored more seriously in the new Batman film. Which
which I'm looking forward to, because it's like you're a billionaire. Yeah. Obviously, there's things that could come up with that quality. Yeah. And you are a vigilante. Yeah. And you make your own decisions. Yeah. Yeah. So
if there's even a 1% possibility that this person's a threat, it has to be eliminated. Anyway, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Do subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell icon. All notifications. Vote this up, please. I'm Jaby Koay. This is
STEPH SABRAW.
Peace out.